name is Olivia, and I will be your yoga instructor, guiding you through our fully seated chair yoga. So to begin, we're going to start to relax the sit bones into the seat. So taking a moment to notice the sit bones and then anchoring them nice and deep into your chair. You want to relax the shoulder blades down the back, relax the jaw, notice if there's any gripping anywhere else, any tension in the body, and try to relax as much as you can. I'm going to start to shift that focus to the breath. I want you to notice your breath here. Notice the rise and the fall with each inhale and exhale of your chest. Let's take a nice gentle breath in and feel your spine stretching up, bringing alertness into the body. And then exhale. Feel yourself land here, imaginary landing here on your chair. Let's take another one. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine that you're falling down nice and gently, landing here into your chair and into your space. All right, let's take a few shoulder rolls here. We're going to begin with some eye yoga. In our modern day society, we don't get as much eye movement as we do in a natural environment. So we'll focus on getting some movement into the eyes here first. So keeping the head as still and as straight as possible. I want you to first look up and then look down. Take that 9 more times. So looking up and looking down. Not moving too quickly through these. Taking a breath after each movement. Looking up and looking down. Continue doing this. Let's take 2 more. After you've completed 10 altogether, let's just take a few shoulder rolls here to kind of readjust, and then we're going to move to the next eye yoga movement. So we're going to be moving the eyes from side to side, and we're going to take 10 of these as well. So again, keeping the head as still and as straight as possible. You're going to look to your left and then look to your right. Let's take that 9 more times. To your left, to your right, to your left, and to your right. Look to the left, look to the right, left, right. We'll take 5 more cycles. We're halfway there. Continue doing these. Taking a breath with each movement. Let's take 2 more. After you've completed your 10 cycles there, take your time. If you're still working through them, there's no rush. We're going to move to another eye yoga movement. So this time we're going to be looking down to the corner and then up to the corner. And we'll take that 10 times. So looking down, corner, up, corner, down to the corner, up to the corner, down and up, down and up. We'll move through a few more cycles of these. We're halfway there. Let's take 1 more cycle. bringing the eyes back to neutral. Well, let's give the eyes a little bit of a soothing relief here. If you do have glasses on like myself, you can take your glasses off. You're gonna rub your hands together nice and vigorously, create a lot of heat here, and then just gently, you're gonna cup over the eyes. So you don't wanna press into the eyes. You just wanna create a little bit of a cup around the eye to warm, provide some darkness, and soothe the eyes after our eye yoga. Let's take one more breath here. And then you can release the hands back down and bring your glasses back on if you had to take them off. All right, we're going to move into our neck warm-ups next. So sitting up nice and tall, finding those sit bones into the chair, so anchoring them nice and deep and just noticing the connection between your sit bones and your chair. We're gonna slowly inhale and bring the gaze up. If it's okay on the neck, you come to as much as you need to go here. If only just a small movement is all that you can do today, absolutely no stress in that. Never bringing pain into the body. And then on the exhale, we're gonna slowly tuck the chin, moving through 4 more cycles of this. Inhaling up, if it's okay on the neck. Exhale, tuck the chin. Sitting up nice and tall here. We're not rounding the spine, we're keeping a nice straight spine here. These don't have to be big movements, they can just be nice, subtle, small movements. Or if it's no movement at all, that's okay too. If there's pain here, you don't have to take these. Let's do one more. And then returning the head back to neutral. All right, this time we're gonna go from side to side, so from left to right. So again, just finding those sit bones, noticing that connection there, relaxing the shoulder blades down the back, sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna inhale first to lengthen out, and then exhale, tilt to the left. Again, just going as far as you need to go. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take one more cycle here. So inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then bringing the head back through center. We'll take a few shoulder rolls here. All right, next we're just gonna bring the gaze from left to right. So we're moving the head from left to right here, so not from side to side. And I want you to, again, just if there's any pain, you don't have to do it. And you don't have to go very far. If you feel the stretch by just moving really gently, then that's all you need to do. When you're ready, you're gonna gently bring the head to the right. Just a gentle gaze. You don't want to crank the neck here. And then move to the left. To the right on the inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Let's take one more cycle. Inhale. And exhale. And then bringing the head back through neutral. Let's take a few shoulder rolls in between. All right, so now we're gonna make some smiles with our face here, with our chin. So I don't want you to, when we go through these, you don't want to bring the chin up past the shoulder. That's as high as you want to go. And even then, you don't have to go as high as the shoulder. If you feel the stretch down here, if that feels good, then you don't have to go any deeper. So we're going to exhale to lower the chin towards the chest. Inhale, bring the chin up towards the shoulder, the right shoulder. Just a small movement. Exhale, bring the chin back down to the chest. Inhale, the chin up to the left shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Let's take 3 more cycles of that. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Creating those smiles with our chin. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left shoulder. Exhale, center. We'll take 1 more cycle. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing the head back to neutral. Let's take a few shoulder rolls. Next, we're going to move into our breath of joy. So we're going to take 5 cycles of this. I'll guide through the entire 5 cycles. But if you need to have a different pace than I have, then that's okay. We're all going to have a different pace of breath, and so you don't have to follow along identical with me or your neighbor. When you're ready, finding those sit bones, anchoring nice and deep into your chair, relaxing the shoulder blades down the back, and sitting up nice and tall here. We're going to inhale to bend the elbows. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, just to reach up just a little bit, not too high, especially if you have any blood pressure or heart conditions. You don't want to go very high here. And then exhale, I want you to think about bringing energy into your space, into your body. Bring in that healing energy or positive energy. Let's just store it around the body for now. Inhale to bend the elbows. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, reach up just a little bit. Exhale, bring that energy in. Feel it like a fog between the fingertips. Move it in and store it around the body. Let's take 3 more. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to reach up, not too high. Exhale, bring that energy in. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, bending. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring that energy in. Last one here. Inhale, bending the elbows. Exhale to straighten. Inhaling up. Exhale, bring that energy in. And now we have all this beautiful stored energy around the body. I want you to think about gathering that energy up. Scoop it up into the hands. And I want you to visualize like it's a crystal ball in between your hands. This glowing sphere of pure energy. Maybe it's the positive energy. Maybe it's healing energy. Maybe it's love energy. Maybe it's gratitude. Maybe it's nourishing energy. Whatever it is, I want you to either do one of 2 things to it. If you need this energy today, you're going to absorb it into every pore in your palm. Let it absorb right into the body. If you'd like to send this energy to someone, it can travel over mountains and across oceans. If you're going to send this energy, I want you to close your eyes and visualize who you're sending this energy to, and then send it off. Think about this person or these people. Beautiful. All right, next we're going to move into a seated twist. So we're going to take a nice gentle twist twice. First, we're going to inhale to grow nice and tall. And then from the exhale, you're gonna twist from the shoulders, but just a really small twist towards the right. One hand is gonna come, so your left hand is gonna come to the outside of your right thigh, and your right hand is just gonna rest wherever it feels natural. Let's take a couple breaths here. Let's take 3 cycles of breath. One more deep breath here. On your next exhale, you're gonna unwind the heart back to neutral from the twist. We're gonna inhale to grow tall again, and then exhale, twist, just a small twist from the shoulders. One hand to the outside of the thigh, one hand just relaxing down by the side, or resting on your armchair if that's more comfortable. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. I want you to think about having nice slow inhales and slow exhales, really relaxing the breath here. Using the breath as a healing tool to soothe any sore muscles, any tightness in the body. Let's take one more breath. Using your next exhale to unwind from the twist, coming back to center. We're gonna move into a dynamic moving twist next. So you're gonna bring your hands up onto the shoulders. This one's called the helicopter. So we're gonna inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Moving through a few of these cycles, but with your breath. So if you need to slow this down a little bit, feel free, or maybe it needs to move quicker to follow your breath, you can. Let's take one more cycle. One cycle is an inhale and an exhale. And then on your next breath, returning back to neutral. Let's take a few shoulder rolls. All right, so we're gonna build on that and take it a little bit deeper and a little bit more challenging. Now, if that was enough for you, you can return the hands back onto the shoulders. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit here, you're gonna reach overhead, clasp the hands above, and then release the index fingers. We're gonna take that twist again. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Moving through a few cycles of these, again with your breath. These are really small movements, not a full twist. Let's take one more cycle. Returning back to neutral, release the hands down by the sides, and let's take a few shoulder rolls. All right, next we're gonna move into our seated cat and cow tilts. I like to call them cat and dog tilts. So whichever way maybe you've heard, you're going to bring your feet about hip width apart, and if you can have your feet flush against the ground or flush against something, try to have that. If that's not accessible, then that's okay, but if you can, then try for that. Relax the shoulder blades down the back, and then you can just relax those sit bones right into the chair. You're gonna anchor the hands onto the knees, and then when you're ready, you're gonna inhale to lift the chest up a little bit. If it's okay on the shoulders, you're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit. If it's okay on the gaze and the neck, you're gonna lift the gaze up. And then exhale, you're gonna tuck the chin, round the spine, moving into our our Halloween cat, I like to call this one. Inhale, coming back up into our dog tilt, lifting the chest, maybe lifting the gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, anchor the hands on the knees. Let's take a few cycles of this. You can move with your breath here. So moving as quickly or as slowly as you need. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more cycle. And then returning back to neutral. All right, next we're going to move into our modified Dandasana pose. We're going to make this a dynamic pose, so it will be moving. And again, just doing what you can. This is great at strengthening the hip flexors, but just being mindful of how your hips feel today. Being mindful of any previous injuries of what you might have. You know your body better than anybody else. So just listening to any feedback that the body is providing you and honoring that feedback, listening to that feedback and trusting in that feedback. You want to relax the sit bones into the chair, relax the shoulder blades down the back, keeping the knees bent and the feet flush against the floor if that's accessible. We're going to inhale the right leg up, flex the foot as much as you can. Exhale, release back down. Let's take that 4 more times. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more to go here. Inhaling up. Exhale down. And last one, inhale up. And exhale to release. And then tap the feet out here. Bring the awareness to where you're feeling the sensation. So what do you feel in the hip here? If there's any sharp stabbing pains, you want to dial it back. You maybe don't want to go as deep next time, or maybe you want to avoid this altogether. If you're feeling a strengthening feeling, like you're strengthening the muscles, then that's great. That's what, you're going to have some nice healthy hips here. All right, when you're ready, relaxing the shoulder blades down the back, sitting up nice and tall. Most important part of this is not how high your leg comes up, but how nice and tall you can sit here with that nice flat back. So if the leg doesn't come up very high, no stress about it. When you're ready, we're going to inhale the other leg up, flex the foot as much as you can, and then exhale, lower back down. If flexing the foot causes pain, don't worry about it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Modify as you need to. Inhaling up. Exhale down. We'll take 2 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, back down. Tap it out. Bring the awareness to the sensations. What do you feel here? All right, we're going to build on that. We're going to make this a little bit more challenging. If that was challenging enough, you can take that first version. If you'd like to try the second version, just being mindful to challenge yourself, but with compassion today. So again, we'll find that nice posture sitting up nice and tall here. That's the most important part. So for this one, we're going to inhale up, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, release. Do what you can. If you can't hold it the entire time, again, there's no stress about it. You just don't have to do it. When you're ready, coming back to the first leg that we worked with, we're going to inhale up, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, release back down. We'll take 2 more on this side. Inhale up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Last one here. Inhaling up. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, release. And let it go. Tap it out. All right. Again, just being aware of the sensations you're feeling, tuning into that, listening to any feedback that your body's providing you, and just being mindful of any pre-existing injuries that you might have, especially in the hips. So when you're ready, we're going to relax the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale up. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhaling up. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, release. Last one here. Inhaling up. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, release back down. And tap it out. Great work. All right, let's open the hips up a little bit here to rinse them out a tiny bit. So if you can, you want to bring the legs out to the side. Now if you feel a stretch here, then you don't have to go any deeper. If you need to walk the legs out a little bit further, then walk them out a little bit further. If that's not accessible, then no worries about it. You can just take the arm movements for this. The most important thing that you want to make sure is that the knees are tracking in the same direction as the toes. There's no weight on our knee or our ankles because we're seated, but still just trying to find some nice alignment here and having the knee on top of the ankle, stacked right on top of that ankle. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here with some arm movements. So we're going to inhale those arms up. Exhale back down. Now, if you have any blood pressure or heart conditions, you don't want to inhale all the way up. So maybe just take it halfway. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up to where you need to go to. And exhale back down. And then you can walk the feet back together. All right. So next we're going to move into the shoulders. Now if you have arms on your chair, just being mindful of not hitting your elbow or anything like that, and just being mindful of the arms on the chair. What we're going to do here is bring the arm behind us and up. So you might need to maybe scooch over to the side of your chair a little bit so that you do have space. So make space where you can. And if it's not possible, then that's okay. You can just do the breathing exercise with us here. So you want to keep your gaze straight, shoulders straight, hips straight, knees all in the same direction. One hand is going to rest on one thigh, the other hand is going to come down by the side. You're going to inhale the arm just slightly behind you, and then exhale, release back down. We'll take 4 more. So inhale the arm up and behind until you feel a slight stretch, and then exhale back down. You don't want to go too deep where it's causing any pain. You want to feel a little bit of a stretch. Inhale up and exhale down. Last one, inhaling up and exhale back down. All right, so we'll switch to the other side. Let's take a few shoulder rolls in between. Just finding that space here. And then when you're ready, one hand on your thigh, one hand down by the side, keeping everything as square as possible. So gaze, shoulders, hips, knees, all in one direction here. When you're ready, thinking about sending that arm behind you and up. Just a little bit. You want to feel a little bit of a stretch in the elbow, not too deep. And then exhale back to neutral. We'll take that 4 more times. Inhale up. And exhale back down. Inhale. exhale. Last one, inhale up. And exhale back down. Coming back to neutral if you did shift a little bit there, and then taking some shoulder rolls. All right, we're going to finish the class off with our 5 breath of joy next. So just like we did at the beginning of class. So if you want, if maybe you gave your energy to somebody at the beginning of class when we took our breath of joys, and maybe you want to take this energy, or maybe you gave some, or sorry, maybe you took some at the beginning and now you want to give yourself some. So you decide, or maybe you want to give all your energy away, or take it all for yourself. You decide. It's great that we take this once at the beginning of class and once at the end so that we have that opportunity. I want you to let the sit bones relax into the chair, relax the shoulder blades down the back. Just noticing the sit bones on your seat here. Let's take an inhale to bend the elbows. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, just reach up a little bit. Exhale, bring that energy in. Feel it coming in towards the body. Let's take 4 more. Inhale to bend the elbows. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, bending the elbows. Exhale, straighten. Inhale to reach up. Exhale. Bring that healing energy, maybe nourishing energy, bring it in. 2 more. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Feel that energy moving in. We're just storing it around the body. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it in. And then taking a few shoulder rolls first, and then I want you to gather, scoop all that energy up that you manifested. Visualize it like a crystal ball in between your hands. Give it a glowing light or a glowing color. And then absorb this energy if you need it. You can absorb it into every pore in your palm. Or if you want to send this energy, close your eyes. Visualize who you're sending this to, and then send it off. Thank you so much for joining me for our fully seated chair yoga. I hope you have a wonderful day. The divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.